Welcome to the Joe and Keara Show. How you doing? I'm your crazy host, Joe, and this is Kooky Keara. We are back for episode 14. We got so much to go over, but before we get into anything about real estate, all right, we could hit Dunkin' Donuts. Thank you very much for your sponsorship. Thank you very much. Still hasn't come. Idiots. I'm going to get you, Duncan. I'm going to get you. First, you know what this is? Everybody, who'd the Jets get?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is a Jet. You know what that means, Jet fans? I'm a diehard Jet fan. This is what's going to happen.
You
Ready?
were never into football.
I was always into football, but I stopped during certain times. This is what happens with the Jets. Ready? Aaron Rodgers, week 1. He's going to go out. 4 touchdowns, 500 yards. Jets going to win 35-0. Week 2, first snap, fades back, breaks his leg. He's out for the season. That's a Jet fan, people. That's what's going to happen to Aaron Rodgers. Our hopes are down the drains. I love you. Not going to happen. Hoping we win a Super Bowl, but it's not going to happen in my lifetime, unfortunately.
Everyone just stop.
So here we go, everybody.
Oh.
That's the end of that.
Okay.
We're going to get into rates now. Ready?
Okay.
Hit it.
Mortgage update is rates are still in the mid 6% range, and for FHA, high 5% range, depending on your credit score, as always. New program that I want to quickly touch on is they have an FHA down payment assistance program.
Oh.
0% down, depending on income limits, based on the county that you're buying in. So when we say 0% down, it's not like you're literally just walking into the house. So if you qualify, that 3.5% down that's usually required on FHA loans, instead of you bringing that out of pocket to the closing table, they're having it repayable over 15 years as a second mortgage position. So all that means is you still owe the down payment, you just don't have to give it up front. It's repayable over a 15-year loan.
Oh, wow.
And you could pay it off at any time. So if you are a first-time home buyer, or even if it's your second time and you're just going to live in the property as a primary residence, this program will work for you.
That's pretty awesome.
Reach out. It's a new program, FHA Down Payment Assistance.
And call Keara at?
516-967-8540 for any mortgage questions, purchase refinance for both investment and first-time home buyers.
We have a lot. That's a great program. If anybody's out there, make sure you call her if you need that. Housing. Ready for this? Mm-hmm. This is crazy.
Ready.
So Nassau County, the median income price of a house, back in February was $640. March, it went to $648. April, $660. It was a jump of $12,000 in the last month in Nassau County. The prices are going up on these houses.
But wait, this is my input, and then I'm staying out of this. I think the prices are going up because there's such low inventory. Mm-hmm. So as we know, supply and demand drives the market. There's no inventory, so sellers can now still get over ask.
That's right, 100%.
So that's why if you're a buyer, you have to come ready. You have to come with a pre-approval. You have to be serious. This market isn't just maybe I'm interested. It's if you're going out there and you're submitting offers, the sellers are getting what they want. So you have to be serious as the buyer.
Absolutely.
Accept it all.
Inventory is still low. Mm-hmm. People are figuring out that this is where the interest rates are going to stay.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, look at what's happening. Suffolk County. Yeah. We're going to go back to January. Suffolk County, $530 median income price for a house. Residential condo co-op, $530. February, $532. March, it took a dip to $515. April, $545. We just went up $30,000 in Suffolk County.
For condo co-op.
Residential, too.
Okay.
Residential. Queens. Look at Queens.
Queens gets the money.
$675 in January. February, $600.
Little dip.
March, up $620.
They're popping.
April,
back up.
$650. It's up $30,000 in 30 days in Queens.
Yeah.
Now look where it was last year at this time.
Yeah.
$650?
Yeah.
What's it at now?
$650.
$650
there
in the
was
last
a
year.
slight dip in February, which is normal, I would say, because
after the holidays?
The holidays, people are not buying as much. It's winter.
Yeah.
But I think, as you can tell, the numbers, they're going back up.
So I'm a big chart guy. And I love charts. I love reading charts. I love figuring out where things are going to go. This is the scale, and hopefully maybe we'll be able to pop it up on a screen. Right there. I doubt it. If you look at this chart for Queens County, for example, you see the long dip, and then you'll see a line going up where the prices are starting to adjust. Uh-huh. Right there. This is where we're going to be at. This is where it was last year, and this is where it's going to be. It's going to crack that. Right. Once it cracks that, it's gone. On any chart that you look at, even when you're looking at stocks or anything else, you follow patterns. And as soon as it breaks a resistance level, it's gone. And that's where we're going. It took that dip and then went back up.
Yeah.
And if you look on all these charts, same thing. Look at the line. That's the resistance line right there. Straight across. It's going to pop that, and it's gone.
Yeah.
So, to me, prices are going to start going up again in Nassau, Suffolk, Queens, throughout New York.
So if you're a seller,
call me. Call me. I love selling houses.
Even
this is
if
what
you're
I
on
do.
The fence, if the house, like, you don't want to wait until it's at the peak because then it's almost too late. Like now, as the market's heating up and the prices are slowly going up, this is the time that you want to bring your house on the market. So call Joe. Even if you get a consultation, they are called a what? A CMA. What does that mean?
We'll do a CMA. Comparative market analysis. I drew a blank on that for a second. It basically compares the houses in your area.
Awards.
Yeah, Country Music Awards. It does a analysis of the other houses in your area, in your town, same type of house, same amount of bedrooms, just say bathrooms, garage, basement, whatever it is, and you get an idea how much your house is worth. And I'm pretty accurate on those. I like doing those.
Let's stay on this for a second because I think a lot of people think when they sell their house, they're just like, they come up with a number in their head. So if you're a seller or even if you're a buyer, I think it's important to understand when an agent like Joe goes and lists your house and puts it on the market, they're not just pulling a number from for fun and out of nowhere. They use this CMA, comparative market analysis. They're looking at what recently sold in that area. That's going to dictate the values of the neighborhood.
Yes.
That's important to know.
There is nothing more than I hate when I go into a house on a listing appointment and somebody tells me how much their house is worth, and I show them in black and white what the real number is.
Right. Your house is worth what the market dictates.
That's right.
Not what
It's not what you think. Right. It's not how much money you put into it. It's not the memories that you have in the house.
Right.
Nobody gives a shit. It's how much money the house is actually worth.
Right.
I can't sell a house for $800,000 when I know it's worth $700,000.
Right.
So what
if the house 2 doors down sold for $700,000, why would your house is not?
Yeah.
Unless unless you're double in size.
Or if a house across the street is twice the size of yours and it sold for $10,000 less than what you're listing this for, you're not listening to me.
Right.
So what I do is when I go on a listing appointment and somebody turns around and says, no, I want to sell my house for $800,000. I'll go, listen, I'll sell your house for whatever price you want to sell your house for.
That doesn't mean it's gonna sell.
The more money we sell the house for, the more money I'm going to make. I'm not here to become your friend. I'm here to make money. Right. We become friends after we sell and then we'll drink. But right now, what I want to do is this. You want to sell the house for $800,000? I'm telling you it's worth $700,000. I'll make a deal with you. I'll list your house for $800,000. You pay for everything.
Right.
And they go, what do you mean? Well, you pay for the marketing. You pay for the open house. You pay for the all the exposure that I'm going to provide for you. You're going to pay for everything. Right. Well, how much is that? I don't know. Let's start with $3,000 off the top.
Let's go off of a house, say in Suffolk County, you're selling it for $550,000. What's the average spend for an agent to just get the house to the market, to list it, to run an open house? Like, just give us an estimate.
A couple thousand easy. You got to hire the photographer. Okay. You got to do the drone videos. Well, I do the drone videos. We do a flyover, show the whole area, all that. Right. I also do blueprints of a house. Right. So I have somebody come in and actually show you square footage, everything. Floor plans, professional photography. Mm-hmm. Then you have your marketing campaign, and every real estate agent's different, how much they're going to advertise, where they're going to advertise, everything else. Then you have to do the open house. Mm-hmm. You have to bring people there. Mm-hmm. You have to provide, if you're doing foods, whatever you're doing, hours worth of work. There's a lot that goes into it. It's not just, hey, let me just fill out this piece of paper and I'm going to list your house for you.
Right.
So it really, that's why now when I turn around to somebody, I said, listen, list it. You think the house is going to sell for $800,000? Right. I'll make a deal. Yeah. You pay for everything. Right. And when I sell the house, we sell the house, then I'll give you back all that money. Right. And they go, oh, well, what happens if the house doesn't sell? Well, it's not going to because you're not listening to me.
Right.
I'm trying to tell you how much it is.
Right.
So then all of a sudden people start realizing, this is a business for me. I'm a real estate agent. I'm spending money to list your house because I know at the right price it's going to sell. Right. And I'm going to make the money back.
Right.
It's not like I just have the time to say, okay, let me just list every house, whatever price. I'll list it for $1 million, let it sit on the market, and then we're sitting there like two idiots and the phone's not ringing.
And that ties into commission too. A lot of times I find that sellers are like, well, why do I have to pay X amount in commission to an agent? The reason is the purpose of an agent, and even like on the mortgage side too, or even if you're buying a car, whatever it is, they're taking the legwork out of it for you. Instead of you going to the market, you sourcing the business, that's why you hire an agent, because you're doing all these things. You're doing the open house. You're doing the marketing. That's what you're paying for when you're paying an agent.
You're paying for the professionalism and for somebody to bring you in and get as many eyes on your house as humanly possible.
Right.
The thing that people have to realize is it's not, first of all, it's not easy being a real estate agent. And it does have expenses that come with it. And it's a business.
Right.
And I have to decide as a listing agent, do I even want this house?
Right.
Do I want to take this house? Yeah. Or am I just going to be wasting time and the phone's not going to be ringing? I'm going to put all this money into it.
Right.
And then you sit back. So I approach it with two different ways when I have someone whose house I'm going to list. I tell them that, which is you pay for everything.
Right.
Or I'll turn around and say, listen, this is what we'll do. We'll list it at $800,000. The house doesn't sell in 30 days. We play my game and we do it the right way and I list it at the right price.
Right.
Problem is with that is then the buyers who see the house dropped from 800, now it's listed at 750, they turn around and go, this guy must be desperate. He's dropping the price 50,000.
Right.
And now I'm going to come in and I'm going to offer 700.
Right.
So it's a whole big, there's a lot that goes into this.
Right. And that's why, I think people have to educate themselves that this isn't just let's slap it on the market and kind of like hope for the best. Like you would need to be strategic because of that reason. Like you don't want to be dropping 50K, 25K, and then it just looks like you're desperate to sell.
Absolutely.
You want to be competitive on the market. You want to drive offers in that are competitive, which in turn helps the seller get more money for their house. So.
Okay, so that's the first segment. We're going to take a break. We're actually going to show a listing I have right now in Springfield Gardens. It's a beautiful house. It's listed for $750,000. Springfield Gardens, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, partially
Queens gets the money.
Basement, finished basement, fully paved in the backyard. We're looking to move this house, so take a look at the video, and we'll be back in 2 and 2. And we're back. This is called Real Talk on the Joe and Keara Show. This is a segment where we get crazy and we talk about all loopy things and we have a lot to go over. She's going to hit me with questions. I got things to hit all you guys with. I want input from everybody. You guys aren't going to believe this shit. I'm going to start with the first one. When somebody says to you, don't cheat.
I'm not looking.
You looked right at the piece of paper.
I'm staring at it, but I'm not reading it.
When somebody says, hold your horses. You ever hear the expression, hold your horses? What does it mean?
Like, hold on, relax.
Right. They're telling you to be stable. Horses in a stable, they're telling you to be stable and to slow down.
Yes.
Hold your horses. When somebody says to you, when somebody's on stage and they say break a leg, what does that mean?
Good luck.
Right, but why do they say break a leg? Because they're hoping that you get in a cast.
Ah.
Holy crap. Now, everybody, what I'm going to tell everybody right now is going to blow you all away. I'm going to give everybody here something that you will never get unseen. You will never unsee what I'm about to tell you. Do you know Tom Cruise has a middle tooth? You know how people have 2 teeth right there? All his teeth lines up. He's got one right in the middle of his mouth.
That's it?
That's it. That's huge. Watch Tom Cruise. You look at him, he's got a tooth right down the middle.
His teeth are shifted. I've seen this.
But when you look at it, you're going to go, that's so weird. Anyway, that's what I had to tell you.
I'm not about that one.
All right. Do you know why they call sand sand? Crazy.
Heard this. I can't think of it.
Why do they call sand sand? Everybody out in internet land. Because it's between the sea and the land.
Ah.
Do you know why Pinterest is called Pinterest? Simple
Pictures
stuff.
that you're interested in.
What?
Pictures that you're interested in.
No.
What is it?
You're pinning your interest. Pinterest.
Great one.
Pinterest. Pin your interest. Follow the bouncing ball.
Okay, can I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
I know.
No, last one.
Okay, go.
Why is your forehead called your forehead?
Oh, Maron.
Oh, Maron, Italian. Hey, you doing? Hey, paisano, I like that. Why do you call your forehead the forehead? Alexa, pay attention. How'd you know that? Because you have 4 fingers and it goes on your head.
Okay, goodbye with this section. Next, trash or
Do you know
cash?
why the bike fell over? Anybody? You know why the bike fell over?
Not sure.
It was too tired.
Good
Too
one.
tired. All right, guys, that's all I got.
Now, everyone, we'll stop traumatizing the audience. So, next.
Well, I got a lot of stuff.
When you're moving, so this is like our house segment, but it's for our buyers out there and sellers. Trash or cash?
Okay.
We're going to throw Joe one word as it relates to items in a house.
Oh.
He cannot.
I love this.
There is no gray area in this. It's either trash, meaning it's terrible, get rid of it, or cash when you're selling or buying your a house.
Trash or cash it.
This is, if you answer this question wrong, the whole show might end. Are you ready?
Yes.
Sliding barn doors.
Cash. Love cash. Love those. Depends where you have them, though. You have
and
to
the whole show.
Where are you having them?
No.
That's the question. Anywhere in the house?
The look is over. We're in 2023.
Are you talking about for a door to walk into your house?
No, like inside the house.
Yeah, I mean, if you have like a closet and then you could move it back, and then I like those because you could have like something on the wall and then slide the thing over. I saw one in a house yesterday. And they had a washer dryer behind it with the sliding doors. And on this side they had like little knickknacks on it, and then you slid the door over, and behind it was the washer dryer. I thought it was so nice. So listen, this is why you and me aren't going to live together.
It's fine. The answer that you gave is cash. That's fine.
Okay.
Next, open shelves in the kitchen where you can see like all the plates and
Hate
cups.
that.
Okay.
Trash.
Thank you.
Oh, we good on that?
Yep.
All right, so you can have the kitchen.
Okay. I think we went over this one before, but like, no, I'm not talking one or two, like a nice setup like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is very nice.
I'm talking like crazy plant lady, like thousands of like plants.
Too much.
Yeah.
Trash it.
Trash, yeah.
Are they real plants? Does it matter? Because you get bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trash it.
Trash. Okay. Like those weird, and sorry if anyone in this room has this, but I don't care.
Uh-oh.
Large like cat tower stands that people just have in like their living rooms.
Okay. So let's hold off on this.
Do you have that?
Let's hold off.
Are aesthetic. I paid
You can't really make those look nice, but.
to make them aesthetic.
Oh God.
So let me explain. I had two cats, Shots and Saki. Those were my two cats' names.
Saki,
Yeah.
R.I.P.
So I know both of them. May they rest in peace. Love them. Meow. So I had, because they were indoor cats, and you can only give an indoor cat so much to play with. And they like to do they like to scratch on the posts and stuff, and instead of scratching your furniture, because I'm not going to get my cats to clawed ever. I don't believe in that, because it's cruel. And if they ever get out, that's their only defense. So I had one in my den. I didn't put it in my living room. I had it in the den. I made that like a little cat room for them. So for me, I'm sorry, cash.
This is unacceptable. Anyways.
All right. Go ahead.
Carpet. Period.
Trash.
Thank you.
I hate carpet.
And that wraps up our trash or cash segment.
All
Thank
right.
you all.
Thank you for joining that one. Ready? I got questions for you. Here we go. And I'm going to give you mine, but you have to answer first. Top 5 most hated actors or actresses. Go.
Oh, no, don't do that to me. I don't know people's names.
Well, then that's
All right, you go.
Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, it's ready.
Jack Black.
Oh, God.
Pete Davidson.
Okay.
Seth Rogen.
I agree.
Jonah Hill.
You want to know one that's going to
Blow me away.
cause a lot of issues here?
Go ahead.
I think he's so annoying. Will Ferrell. I'm sorry.
Really?
I think he's annoying.
I think he's hysterical. I think we need more Will Ferrells in this world.
All right.
He's funny.
Go to the next one.
Top 5 actors or actresses that you want to meet.
No, I don't know names.
Okay, I'm going to give you 1 through 5. Aubrey Plaza. So I decided this. Aubrey Plaza needs to meet me, and I just want to go to dinner with Aubrey.
Next
Listen,
question.
no, we're not skipping this. This is very important for my love life. Aubrey Plaza, if you're out there, I'm Joe, and I want to take you to dinner. I think she's hysterical. I think she's very smart.
I
She's
don't
single.
care.
Have you ever rode a horse?
I'm allergic to horses.
That's a no. Would you ride across country with no radio?
Is there an aux system?
No, nothing. No sound.
Negative.
All right, I'm going to give you guys a quick one story. Ready?
Oh, God.
1989.
Don't make the viewers go to sleep.
1989, I did spring break with my friend VJ, and we drove to not Fort Lauderdale, in
Fort
Florida.
Myers?
No, in Florida, where the spring break was in '89. Daytona. How'd you know? Yeah, but I was like 50 years after you. So,
All right. Anyways, you drove
for
there.
like back in the '80s, there was like 4 states that there was nothing on the radio except Black Velvet. Do you remember that song? Black velvet and that little girl's boy smile. That song. That's the only song we heard for like 4 states.
Did you go mental?
Yeah. I have another story about that. How old were you, because you didn't answer it last week, how old were you when you figured out there was no Santa Claus?
I don't know.
That's unacceptable. You have to have an idea. I let you slide last week. I'm not letting you slide. You have to have an idea. Were you in high school?
10? I don't know.
How'd you find out there was no Santa Claus?
It was just like pretty obvious.
That wasn't obvious.
While.
No kid said that's pretty obvious. There's no Santa unless you're 50.
Like after a while, like I feel like I was the oldest. I had to keep it going for my younger brother until he found out.
You didn't answer this question either. Who was your first crush? You can't just keep sliding on these.
I'm not throwing people's names out.
Why? You embarrassed? You were 5. How old?
Because I don't. What if they see this?
Who cares? And they'll be 5. You were 5.
No.
Who was the first boy you kissed?
In Maryland. I was on a family vacation.
Really? How old are you?
I don't know. Middle school.
How do you not remember these things? Are you seeing a therapist? These are things you need to know. My first kiss was, we were in a park, Marjorie Post Park, and girls came in from a different...
You need a therapist if this is what you're dwelling on.
Every guy remembers their first kiss. I'm sorry.
Did I say I didn't remember it?
Did you?
No.
Oh, so why would I need a therapist then?
You're saying, why don't I remember these things? I do.
Oh, so why do I need a therapist?
Because you're like, oh...
Well, I'm going to tell you the story.
So
this is an important story. This is, as a guy, this was a big thing. I was in 7th grade. I think it was 7th grade. Okay. And we were in a park, me and all my guy friends, and girls came in from a different town, and we were doing something stupid, and the cops came, and I took off. Everybody scattered, and me and this one girl took off into like the bushes, and I kissed her in like laying down in the bushes. It was my first kiss.
Wow, you're badass.
Yeah, I know. I made my move in 7th grade. I had moves in 7th grade. That's pretty amazing.
Next question.
Would you dye your hair black?
No.
Why not?
I'm too pale.
When was the last time you ate a taco?
Oh.
You're a taco girl.
Yesterday, actually. I made one at home.
I had to eat tacos yesterday.
Wow.
I had Taco Bell, though.
Ugh.
It was quick and I was hungry.
Gross.
What's your favorite holiday?
It's a toss-up between Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Mine's Christmas. Then it's Thanksgiving. Then it's Memorial Day. Is that a holiday? Yeah, Memorial Day is a holiday. I'm thinking a holiday like, then St. Patrick's Day.
I feel like Thanksgiving I'm going to have to go with.
Yeah, food.
The food and, like, it's not, like, the end of the year totally yet, but, like, it's warming up to that.
Robert De Niro just had a kid at 79 years old. 79, he had a kid.
Why are you judging?
Because I was just thinking that's crazy to me. Because that kid's going to be, her first school dance, her father's going to be dead.
Next question.
Am I wrong?
Next question.
Right? He's 79 years old. Her kindergarten dance, he's not going to be alive,
Next
probably.
Question.
High school, her
Next
prom,
question.
marriage, divorce, everything.
Next question. Next caller.
Why did the tomato turn red?
I don't know.
Because it saw the salad dressing. Let's end on that note. I didn't come up with these jokes. They were all taken from the internet. But thanks for joining episode 14 of the Joe and Keara Show. Stay tuned next week. We've been saying we're going to have a guest, and I've been trying to line up guests, and I was supposed to do something with somebody, and he said he's going to come on.
Please.
It's not Greg. We were saying he was going to come on the show. Should I announce it?
No.
He's going to come on.
No, do not announce it.
Why?
Because then it doesn't happen. So no. Thank you all for joining. Have a great day.
See you guys later.
Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.
Bye-bye.